It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And this one features Trent McDuffie. He's one of the last guys you want to target in coverage. It's the Chiefs and the Bears under the lights on Sunday night.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen up here in the booth. Should be a good matchup here, Greg. A couple of playoff teams a year ago that are hoping to take that ultimate step and get to the Super Bowl this season.
And oftentimes that's the most difficult step, right? You go from being a perennial playoff contender. That's great. But now, how many of these teams can now say, okay, not only are we in the playoffs year in and year out, but we are a legitimate Super Bowl contender.
Here's Harrison Butker out there to get this thing started. And off we go here on Sunday Night Football. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here's the Chicago offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the quarterback from USC, Caleb Williams.
I think when you go back and watch the film for last week, Mike, he played fairly well for the most part. Now, are there some things to clean up? Absolutely. Some of his footwork, both inside and outside the pocket, still has a long way to go. The occasional errant throw or just thinking, hey, I've got a big arm, I'm going to fit this ball in the window. Some of that stuff needs to get cleaned up, but overall, not bad. But what matters the most in wins and losses, and he just wasn't the difference maker his team needed when they needed him the most.
Here's a 2nd and 9. To throw is Williams. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
He's got room past the 35. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Bears first down.
I think it's so critical to start the game fast. When you hear every coach and player harp on it in their press interviews and in their conferences, it's something that everybody stresses, but it's easier said than done. So I think for them to come out and face an early 3rd down and be able to pick up a first and extend this possession, I think it goes a long way towards everybody on that sideline and in that huddle just taking a deep breath. The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc, and that's exactly what happened here.
That's a short throw caught by Komet. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And that is incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it's going to lead to 4th down. The Bears send out their punt team. Kadarius Toney to return for the Chiefs.
Yeah.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
What we saw last week, Mike, was just a quarterback that was taking what the defense gave him and just playing a really well-rounded game. And he found the end zone a total of 3 times, twice on the ground, once through the air. But most importantly, he avoided those back-breaking mistakes that could have come back to haunt him. If he continues to play at
Like
that level,
yesterday.
it's going to be a hard team to beat on any given day.
2nd and 7.
Oh.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion.
Oh, yeah.
They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Oh, no way.
3rd and 6.
Oh, yeah.
Throwing is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And now it's 4th down.
Oh, no.
And the Chiefs will punt the ball away. And he's going to make a fair catch just beyond his own 40-yard line. The Bears offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Williams. That is caught downfield by Odunze.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy. You get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time.
For just a couple. 2nd down and 8. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it. It's Swift. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a 1st down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it.
Play action here with Williams. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Over the middle, that's Kmet. And that'll go for a gain of 7. It's Cairo Santos for the field goal. And this will be from 42 yards out. Santos's kick is good. And the Bears are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Good return, but he pays the price at the end. Picked up and thrown down. The Chiefs offense and Xavier Worthy getting set to take over once more. He's put together some kind of campaign. Currently 2nd in the NFL in touchdown receptions amongst wideouts. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And he'll manage only the 34-yard line. He's brought down after a short gain. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's into the hands of his receiver, Watkins.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
He'll check this down to the running back.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells you, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th.
And he's in. Touchdown, Chicago. Big play from the special teams there, Greg. Not only did they come up with the block, but they return it for the touchdown, get a little bit of momentum with this big play.
Yeah, and there's always a little bit of a risk and reward that a coach has to balance anytime he calls for a punt rush. And we saw there exactly why you do it. You're able to get your hand, block the ball, and in this case, you get the extra bonus because it leads to a touchdown.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears are out to a 10-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Here's 3rd and 2. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's got his tight end. It's Kelsey. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
On 1st down, it's Mahomes. Short pass taken in by Kelsey. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
I don't know how. He had like 5.
Motion the slot man left. Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing
charger.
3rd down.
Go get the charger. Get the actual charger.
Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. Got a man. It's Kelsey. Complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on 3rd down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. He'll find the open man. That's Watkins. So we are through 1 on Sunday Night Football. 10-0 is our score. We're back to Soldier Field after this.
Okay.
And then all the kids will be on the floor.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
Yeah, that's good there. Yeah, you should.
Right back to the air for Mahomes.
Hey.
And he's not going to get away. They track him down.
No, hold on.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. And he's got this one complete to Watkins.
Hey.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. I'll tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Hold on.
And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Yeah.
So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Williams. Toss right side to the tight end, Kmet. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
That's what it was in the Starbase.
Starbase, yeah, Starbase.
On 2nd down, it's a run with Swift. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. And it sets up 3rd down.
Looked up.
They'll go again with Swift. Oh, looked like he had the 1st down, but the ball is out. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
Pretty fortunate right there, Mike. If that ball bounces just a different direction, that could easily be a turn.
Now to throw. He'll get that complete to Ross. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch. And it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Throwing is Williams. He'll get this underneath to Swift.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they have